Well,
How do
hello.
you get a warm open?
Oh, no.
You have to laugh
I'm
at
trying to say hello so many times. You're like,
All right,
okay.
let Sarah say hello. She just wants to say hello.
I just want to say hello.
It's sort of like breaking the thin ice when you're approaching someone.
I know,
Just like
because I'm
someone you
ballsy like that.
I know. I need to take notes from you.
I know. Just got some balls.
Well, my name is tonight I'm joining Gabriel and Sarah for the second episode of A.L.O.E.
A little of everything, yeah.
A little of everything.
That was actually pretty good.
Shut up. All right. Anyway,
She is ballsy.
cheers.
So, hello everyone. Welcome to A Little of Everything. We have a guest today, our good friend Adam.
Hello, hello.
Yes. Adam
Hello,
is in the
A.L.O.E.
house. Yeah. What do we have today?
So, we have a few topics. We're going to discuss about how us Asian Americans grew up in this lovely country of America that our parents worked hard to come to, and how it's affecting us in this generation. We're also talking about the game. And
We may not even cover the topics that we
I know, right?
actually had planned.
Had
We may actually just veer off into other topics
Yeah,
because
we have this interesting hipster theory,
Yes.
or Adam has this interesting hipster
there you
theory.
go.
it is,
I just,
it's more opinion than fact. I'm not, I don't want to throw things out there, kind of staple it on, but maybe it's just coexist my love relationship with that. I've been in Silver Lake a lot often. So,
Yeah.
That's like
recently,
hipster
rather,
central.
So, yeah, I know. So it's
Yeah.
So you can only imagine some of the things, topics of conversation I've had, debates I've had. But it's all in good fun.
Of course.
Like to stimulate people's minds to
Yeah.
challenge them as well as be challenged myself.
just to let you guys know, it's the Warriors up 108-102 with 24 seconds left.
Okay.
Bay Area. Just kidding. Not really.
Congratulations, Bay Area.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So does this does this mean that here in LA are the quote unquote Laker fans going to remain Warrior fans until they lose a championship and then they'll go back to being Laker fans, or
I don't know, man. I'm still a Laker fan.
go Knicks?
Go Knicks. I'm
I
sorry.
don't care. Go Knicks.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm not sorry, but yes, I am sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
Okay.
All right, hipster.
Yeah, right?
That's pretty hipster.
Anti-authority, anti-thing.
Yeah. I mean, my gripe with hipsters is that I hate how, like, oh, I knew about this before everyone. It's like, really? Like, the fuck, dude? Who fucking
All right,
cares?
so
Yeah.
what? So then let's go get a lottery ticket. let's make some money.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's like that.
True. So
Like-
let's go with this. Start with that. What's this theory that
Yes.
There's not so much of a theory. Again, it's more of opinions. I think, we talked about this last time. It's more like, it's actually kind of services of what Sarah just stated.
Yeah.
I knew that was going to happen, kind of.
that was like,
Sixth Sense thing, or like,
Yeah.
or it's sort of like, no.
she's like, sorry if you can't hear me. It's because I'm kind of looking at the game while
Yeah.
talking at the same time. I'm like,
No, keep that on. We have to
Please.
find out. I'm praying Cleveland makes a huge comeback.
I don't know.
But it
LeBron
seems
just took
pretty
it in
slim.
right now.
Oh, great.
Oh, 3, no good.
Yeah.
No,
Nope.
we still love you, LeBron. Regardless. You're still
14
King James.
seconds left.
Especially in your, short shorts, your man purse, and your sunglasses.
I'd be a terrible play-by-play person, but LeBron just fouled Curry,
Oh, great.
so we're going to line for 2, just extending the clock here. And Kevin Durant with the freaking dagger 3, man. Wow. Anyway, so let's
Anywho.
continue.
He's been sharp.
Yeah.
Sharp guy.
Yeah. So continue.
I think it's more of, it's usually surfaces on topics, mainly just movies, films. I love watching movies. That's where I'm going to take it.
I knew it.
I love watching movies. That's why I'm a big movie buff. Movie buff in the sense that I just like watching films.
Yeah.
I always like to walk away with something positive about a film.
Yeah.
Not every project is going to be perfect.
Mhm.
Don't go by that tomato meter thing. It's,
Rotten
Rotten
yeah,
Tomatoes?
it's just sort of-
Aggregates.
it's sort of like
does it take? It takes the reviews from critics, or it takes reviews from fans.
Both.
both. But you also have to understand this. It's a difference of opinions between critics and fans.
Mhm.
Critics and again, in my opinion, they go to see movies to sort of, watch for a sort of formula, a storytelling formula.
Yeah.
Is this here? Is that, all these storytelling elements. It's just sort of like how they creatively implement it.
Okay.
That's how they realistically base a movie. I mean, I don't understand. I don't see how any they would criticize any movie aside from that sort of notion. Otherwise, anyone can be a critic on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
True that.
So for fans, it's more of what they liked about what they did.
True. Time out. It's just in. Kevin Durant carries the Warriors in Game 3. 110-102 Warriors.
Damn.
Wow. Gabriel is actually he's a referee when he's not podcasting.
Whatever.
He's a ref.
I don't care for either of these teams.
He even
I don't even know.
He even threw the timeout symbol.
It's on the video. Yeah.
It's like a little baby timeout. Timeout.
No, all right, 30 seconds. All right.
I actually stopped. I was
We
like,
should have a moment of silence for Hadi. Sorry, LeBron.
Oh.
oh yeah.
Mm-mm.
Oh, anyway. All right, we're good. Let's go.
But yeah, like I was saying, it's with fans like us, it's mostly just out of opinions. But you can't expect the majority people to sort of know that storytelling pattern.
Yeah.
So again, there's always something I like and I don't like with films.
To me, it's like, what are you watching this movie for? What I mean is like, are you watching it for like entertainment, or are you watching it as like an art piece?
Right.
Because those are two to me that usually does not coincide with each other.
They don't. Yeah, I don't really think they can exist on the same plane. People can find a 90-minute film about a guy pissing on a wall to be like extraordinary masterpiece of art. Whereas you have
It's boring.
others who be like,
It could be life altering. What are you talking about? Because maybe he's writing his name. Who knows? Finding him sense of self.
I don't know, but
that's true. And you know what? That is kind of interesting.
Boom, art.
And he's blind.
And he's blind. Okay. You're just going to add more depth to this character. Like,
I wonder how many blind people be offended by that statement.
Did they even go see it?
I don't know.
That's lame.
Anyway.
Feedback. But whatever.
Oh, no. Let's see.
Yeah.
I'll have the Rotten
Yeah.
Tomatoes.
Yeah. But that's the same thing. It's like, something like Blade Runner, the new Blade Runner in 2020. That was more, I think, like some cinema.
Well, this is the thing.
Cinematics were great.
If you've seen the previous, like the original, the first Blade Runner, rather,
1980.
With Harrison Ford.
it wasn't.
85,
It wasn't so much this grander, spectacular, like blockbuster science fiction film.
Mhm.
Even if you read Philip K. Dick's story,
Yeah.
it's not.
Which is
It's-
Android's dream of
Yeah.
big sheep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Those kind of stories, they're not really told for that purpose. Again, you're kind of just analyzing the human condition and questioning those social concerns.
Mhm.
And that's kind of what Blade Runner was built on. Just that overall thematic question of what is being human per se. Especially in regards to the androids themselves.
Yeah.
With this new one, Ryan Gosling's character was simply just trying to find himself, find out who he is, find those truths, go that basic journey we all go on in life. Just weaved into this creative science fiction story.
Yeah.
I personally liked it, because I wasn't going in there with the mindset to see like just
Some
over the
crazy
top heavy
sci-fi.
action.
Yeah.
That's actually a movie you expect, like, I don't know, hipsters to like it.
That's true. That is true,
But-
actually.
I don't know, maybe they'd still find a reason to pick it
Who
apart.
liked it, and some people didn't like it because they thought it dragged. But I thought like the visuals were really nice.
The visuals are very nice.
Yeah, I like the visuals, but I am one of those people that I felt like it did drag.
Well,
Yeah.
numerically, it didn't do well in terms of the box office.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Yes, people kind of had a different perception of it.
Yeah.
Prior to going to see it.
Mhm.
You're not going to see a space opera. It's not what
damn
it
it.
is.
Yeah.
I know.
I was
But
excited.
I was comparing something like that to say something like, I don't know, the Fast and the Furious or like the Purge or
Yeah.
First Purge.
Yeah.
coming out.
Those are your typical blockbuster tentpole type films.
Yeah, but you're not looking there for like in-depth story or
No, and you be fortunate if we should be fortunate as audience members if we do find it.
Yeah.
That's
But here's something that just came to mind too. It's like those stunts they set up though. Wouldn't you think that's like kind of an art?
Yeah,
Those kinds of stunts,
I think action design stunt work is art.
Yeah.
It is an art in itself, and
It's
in my opinion,
entertainment.
it should be a recognized art. For
Oh,
sure.
yeah, it's not, is it? They don't have like awards for those or anything like that.
No, and that kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie to you, because when you look at the overall action design, even it's something that does coincide even with visual effects, which they have their own award spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, action design is definitely an art in itself.
Yeah.
It's creating, and when you look at like
Yeah.
action genre, science fiction, fantasy, those really help carry the projects.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, storytelling, it comes down to the story, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But the action designs help really propel the story forward. It's sort of like science fiction. When you're writing something, you're writing science fiction. A lot of mistakes I see, when I read scripts. I'll just write them too. Just
Putting it
just
out
the
there.
master of
Does it all.
I do it all.
Putting it out there.
A lot of these writers kind of like to sound. They basically want to prove their intelligence, but again, it's not about that. It's how it carries the story forward. It's like action
Mhm.
design is
Yeah.
how it carries the narrative forward.
Yeah.
And there are some. I'll be honest with you. Fast and the Furious, there are some action designs in it that aren't just cool, but it does help
Yeah.
push the narrative
Yeah,
forward.
it
to a great
enhances
place.
it.
With writing, something I hate too is like if you write something and you over-explain it because you think your audience is dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, nobody wants to know if you're smart or not.
It's kind of like
No one
thinking
really
Captain
cares.
Obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're that Captain Obvious.
Yeah.
You're that Silver Lake Captain Obvious.
Yeah. But to bring it back, like we talked about Soul last week, and you weren't here, but we were talking about it.
Because you guys didn't invite me to the first episode. It's fine.
It's fine.
Wow, aren't we bitter?
I know. You just had to be here. But
Yeah.
what is it like in Telugu? If you're not first, you're last.
Thank
but,
you, Ricky Bobby.
I know. But there was that thing the writer said, like it's a great story, but it's not projected to look.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can argue it was, but it's not projecting very well.
Yeah.
Some don't even. Some can't. It's not like the movie was bad. I mean, I didn't think it was bad personally. Even its score is it's it's average, but still on like the better side of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know what? I guess a lot of people just didn't really identify with it.
That's what I think it
And
is.
although Star Wars is a quote unquote, expansive, it's a universe, sure,
Mhm.
but there's only so much ground it can cover for say its own spin-offs, its own stories.
Yeah.
Because, mind you, the first one,
Mhm.
it was just us following Luke Skywalker on his hero's journey.
Correct.
Yeah.
So it was of course a tighter narrative. We're just so focused on this ensemble cast of characters
Yeah.
and their motives and their relationships. We don't really know anything about the universe. Even if you watch the first three, we just find ourselves in these different areas. We don't know
there's
anything
the
about
Empire,
it.
Yeah.
There's the
Mhm.
Rebels.
Rebels,
and
and then that's it.
they just go
Princess Leia she grew up in some kingdom. Do we really know that? No. It's not like they really explain in the movies.
Yeah. I
Sure,
think,
you can
you know-
Star Wars Wikipedia info, but whatever this lore is sort of like, okay, I guess we have to create this for the people who are actually going to go on Google and find out.
Yeah, right. But part of it I think too is maybe they should have started with Boba Fett or something, like someone who's like really underground, underworld.
Yeah, this was certainly like an underbelly of this universe to
like
explore.
scum and villainy,
Yeah.
pretty much. Yeah.
And it leaves opportunity for them to sort of build upon,
Right.
Because again, this is this sort of you know separate universe or additional territory, however you want to call it, to this whole to the lore.
Excuse me.
But yeah, some characters, identifiable characters, certainly seem like they have a place in this particular avenue or hub.
And I know we kind of, and we still kind of sidetracked from your hipster theory.
Yeah.
Okay.
We went on like a segue.
Basically,
Yeah.
I'll
I think
a little bit.
we're talking about movies because it really just surfaces on movies. But
So
it's always,
basically, Adam thinks that hipsters are from the future.
they are, yeah,
I think that's bullshit.
because
Really?
they already knew.
So yeah,
No, I just think they're trying to be cool. Like, I don't know. I feel like they're charlatans of coolness. I don't know. Like, it's like, oh my God, I'm wearing a red beanie and I have a beard. And I'm like, you look like a lumberjack. But then I started the trend. I don't know. I think it's lame. Sorry, hipsters.
Start
And your
know.
PBR.
PBR, Pabs,
Duh.
Blue Ribbon.
Yeah. They drink that like water.
Dubstep.
Dubstep.
How's he make a
But-
Deadpool reference?
No, it's sort of like my only issue with them. I do have hipster friends, so it's like it's all out of love.
Yeah.
It's just sort of like everything has to be picked apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand deciphering things. A lot of people are a little more cerebral about things. Just fine. I think it's important to also acknowledge that side of your brain.
Yeah.
But maybe again, like for me, I'm a little more open-minded, open-hearted about things. That's why it's usually about movies. Like I can go see a movie that, yes, it's probably pegged as like the biggest piece of crap
ever. Yeah.
but there's always something about it that I've watched movies that were so bad that I just liked it a lot.
Like Glitter?
Yeah, actually, that's a
Whoa.
good example.
You watch Glitter?
When it's on TV, it's Wednesday.
It's Mariah
11:45.
Carey running around,
Oh, that was Mariah Carey?
Yeah. I think the worst movie I've seen was something like it had Steve Carell in it.
Aww.
It was like based off like on a French film. It was just basically an idiot.
Oh,
Like,
was it Dinner with Idiots or something
yeah,
like that?
Dinner with Idiots.
Right.
Like
I wanted to like it.
I know my friend knows when he like literally wanted to leave. Like,
It was cringeworthy rather than
was.
bad. It was just too much cringing.
yeah, it was just.
I mean,
I don't know.
look,
Like,
again, for me, there's always gonna be something, even if it's just like one moment in it.
yeah,
the
you
beat,
just gotta.
that it's
find
just like
something that.
I'm always gonna remember that, and it's like
But this
that
is
kinda
literally
s-
like one movie where I could not identify with anything in the movie. It was just I felt bad for going
Oh
to
my
the movie.
gosh.
Like
yeah,
it was pretty bad,
yeah.
But speaking of movies, like, and I don't know why we were having this discussion earlier, but today's
D-Day.
D-Day Memorial.
Which no one has
yeah.
posted on social media.
yeah,
What
just
is wrong with
74
us, America?
74 years ago.
Yeah.
But just to link it to movies, Saving Private Ryan, I was reading. I just looked when I googled it. It said like that beach landing alone cost $12 million.
Oh yeah.
Holy balls.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I'm actually surprised that's all it costs. There were some scenes in certain movies that cost more than that. It hits even 20 million, and that's just like, yes, it's a sequence of scenes comprised decent length of time, but
Yeah.
I would think that reenactment of D-Day would far surpass 12 million. That's like that
But
was
this is
a really action
It
heavy
was
moment.
long time.
this was in like 1997.
Yeah.
True. Yes,
Exactly,
true.
before
True.
Station.
If that was,
98,
but
99.
this is the thing. If
Something
it was
like that, yeah.
because if it was done in
2008,
today's standards, it would be more green screen work than actual like a practical approach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah.
So it's also something else to consider.
Yeah.
You
But they
know?
did have like a memorial thing on the beach in Normandy today.
Yeah.
I don't know. We were looking at it while we were eating.
Right.
Yeah.
It was kind of cool because it was like that squadron's first mission in France since World War II.
Wow.
in 74
Yeah.
years or something. And they flew
Fucking
a bunch of
crazy.
A-10 painted like they were back then. So it was kind of cool.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Was Matt Damon there?
I don't know. Maybe.
No.
Or
Or was Tom Hanks?
Yeah.
who's the guy in Dunkirk? What's his name? Bane.
Tom Hardy.
Yeah, it's Tom Hardy there too because he landed on the beach.
He did land on the beach, but I would actually expect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would actually expect him and Tom Hanks to be there. Not so much Matt Damon. He really has no place there.
Yeah, it's no place. But yeah. But it's culturally significant.
It is. It's something we should acknowledge. It's actually it is kind of sad that
Everyone forgot.
Yeah, basically. I was gonna
Good
say
job,
that.
America.
I know.
Yeah.
But we can't forget those are moments in history.
If you want to know why, it's because
The finals.
that was the first day. Yeah, the finals. Day.
The finals.
Yeah, when LeBron stormed the beach of Normandy. No, just kidding.
See, we got through. I'm not too sure he's gonna be getting through.
Yeah. But it was the first day of liberating a German-occupied Europe.
Yeah.
So it pretty much set the next 74 years of Western culture is like that was like one of the significant events that set that. Because we can all be speaking German and asking for strudel.
Or we be,
for now.
You're right.
non-existent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you might because you're in Korea,
Oh.
but
Korea.
we would probably not be here.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I might be a slave girl or a
You know.
comfort wife. I don't know.
yeah. So shout out, to all those who gave their lives for us to have this
Yes.
podcast.
We appreciate
We
you.
appreciate you. We appreciate your family members who, I'm sure, who now at this point been laid to rest. But again, it's a very pinnacle moment in world history.
Yes.
And that's why not post something. Just know that 74 years ago.
Yeah. And next week, I
Today.
bet you it'll probably be a big thing next year. 75.
75.
That's crazy, man. Like in
Maybe
high
it's
school,
always about odd numbers.
Exactly.
75.
Yeah, I was gonna say in high school I would do like the nerdy thing, and I'd literally just turn on the History Channel when they actually had
Yes.
history
Yes.
on the History Channel.
None of the whole aliens crap.
Dude, come on, dude. Like I watched like World War II in color, and like all that stuff.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
So it's just like
Yeah.
History's cool, man.
it's
And
just like,
sadly, it's slowly repeating itself. And,
Sadly.
Yeah.
Frightening.
yeah, frightening.
I downplayed it. So, okay, it's fucking crazy and scary as hell that history is repeating itself and no one is doing anything about it.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I think I had this conversation earlier with Hadi.
our previous guest.
Yeah, our previous guest. we were having breakfast earlier, actually.
Breakfast with Potty.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, how cute. Whatever.
That should be like a side segment to this.
The side segment. Yeah. But to me, it's like this because it's like you were saying, like even outside of the U.S. and stuff, like people are in their own little bubbles.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
We're all in our own little bubbles
Yeah.
regardless.
And I kind of feel like it's more like when people will do things about it when it will affect you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
That's sort of like. It is kind of how.
everyone just kind of thinks it's like, oh, it's not going to affect me. Like the last election, right? I think I had a friend who's like, why are you so serious about voting if nothing is going to change at all and stuff? And I was like, that is the complete wrong way
Yes.
to think about it.
Exactly. And it's sad.
You have to take initiative into things like that. So
It's like you don't care about like the outcome or future of our well-being in life here in the States. Like,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
It's all a collective thing. It's sort of like, trust me, when it's almost like worker ants. Everything is. I know it's saying it's like we're ants,
no.
worker ants, but
But
it's a
just-
collective
just a
thing
quick,
of all
like-
choices. But everything
go ahead,
we
yeah.
everything we do, yes, we all have to operate as one.
Yeah.
That's how things are actually impacted.
Yeah.
And it's not saying, hey, we all have to think the same. No.
Yeah.
But we all have to acknowledge.
Yeah.
And it's not just the political concerns as well.
Yeah. So here's
Social,
like my
geopolitical.
example about that too. So you say nothing's going to change, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you've done your taxes this year, you've noticed that there's less returns now
Yes.
because of that.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now, like, now you're losing money because the government's taking it.
Mm-hmm.
And, that could have been your say there. So it's
Yeah.
like,
Yes.
Sorry, bro. And also, yesterday was the election in L.A.
Yes, it
California,
was.
so I hope you all
Hope
voted.
you all went out there, voted, important.
Mail-in votes.
I
Yes,
heard
mail-in
it's
votes.
Gavin Newsom and some Republican.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it, it's cool that there's some people who are really proactive. Like one of my coworkers texted me. He's like, "Are you gonna vote today?" Like, yeah, like vote for Gavin, like and stuff. And that's cool. Like, I like stuff like that. It's cool. Like,
It shows people are passionate.
Are passionate.
People want
Exactly.
to see change for and
California.
what they perceive is the greater good.
Yeah, and like I said, I did my research. Like, if people mention it, I'm just gonna be like, okay, like let me just check a box. Like,
Yeah.
look at what they're about. Like, see what's going on.
Because, Lord
Well,
knows what they've
it's better
done
than
or
nothing.
what they want.
Yeah,
It's better than just saying, thinking two asshole politicians. Yes, I mean, politics has had a stigma since the Greeks. I mean,
yeah. I mean,
we all know that. We get it. But at the same time, there are people out there with convictions as well, similar to yours.
Yeah.
yeah,
You know.
yeah.
It's just a matter of what meshes well.
Speaking of convictions similar to yours, I was just looking at when you were talking about the whole Asian minority thing, the model minority
Yes.
is being Asian or something, or how
Well-
we're all good at math. I am terrible at math. I'll tell you right now.
I will tell you straight
I
up.
still count on my fingers. Sad to say.
Me
sometimes.
too.
I mean, there's nothing wrong. That's just a natural instinct for
Yeah,
humans
but
to do.
like you must be so good at like all these like things. Like let me just build a mech robot in front of my front yard right now and just like
I mean, I can. It's all I'm gonna need is just like those plastic pieces and glue.
yeah.
How
it's-
about
it's-
Legos?
It's not gonna actually function, but
Yeah.
I can make it look like it can, and that's good enough, right?
yeah, right. So
I can remember the whole, being a model citizen since I was a kid. Like, I went to a private school. We had a lot of kids there and a lot of foreign exchange students. And me being Asian American, they thought I was a foreign exchange student. So they're like, oh, hey, can you do my geometry homework? I'm like, I'm in algebra.
Yeah.
Oh, do you need help with English? I'm actually in journalism, but thank you. It's like these stereotypes, like, I don't know, like, it's so fucking annoying because I feel like, is this all you really perceive me as because I'm, E.L.O.?
I'm surprised that those stereotypical mentalities still carry through. I feel it's lingered for so long that it's sort of like we might as well just kind of be conditioned to it, where it's like we don't even bring it up.
yeah.
But if you see this trending pattern in society, it's still funny to think that those certain demographics are considered minorities still.
That's
Think
true.
about it.
Yeah.
Think about it. I mean, I look at these demographics now as the majority, and if past that, intermingled with each other. I mean, I see more mixed race. Me being one self, more mixed race people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which is cool.
Yeah,
I think
which is
It's very
great.
cool. And
because it shows the communion of just humans. It's not even about
Just
like
made me laugh about we talked about how last week if like your profile doesn't matter if you're not white or tall.
oh my God. Yeah.
It's still cool to be mixed race. I'm telling you. That's all I'm saying.
it is.
No,
It's
it
just-
is.
it's just funny.
I
It's just
actually, I think it's really cool, especially like for me growing up too. I've been told like in the Korean community, like, oh, if there's a Korean woman that married a white man, she's probably, using him for a green card, or oh, she's a military wife. And so it was such a stigma, and that I remember growing up, I had a friend who was mixed, and my mom was like, oh, be careful of their parents. They might, they come from this kind of background. But really, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, they're cool people. They're still people.
Yeah, yeah.
But-
With my experience of seeing quote unquote like military married couples, they usually live in other countries because they're stationed somewhere.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's
my
just
cousin is in was
yeah.
one of those military. That's kind of. I feel like it's cool because she was able to move around
Yeah.
and live in all these different countries and,
And
stuff. So,
hopefully she was accepted in all those different countries.
yeah,
Yeah.
I just think it just makes
It's funny. You will find
makes you more
a lot more
Exactly.
countries are very open to that.
Yeah.
And like they're less opinionated on it. Per se, it's just sort of like because there's military base
but-
there. So-
Anyway, that video I was watching, it was a weird argument that they brought up that I actually never thought about before. It was something like, well, if these Asians or Pacific Islanders, if they're doing so well in our society, how come all these other minorities aren't? You know what I'm saying? Like, so they kind of use it a prop as an argument how like there isn't actually any like discrimination or racism or something.
I mean, that's kind of discriminating.
Yeah, it is,
itself.
right? Yeah.
I mean, it's it's just thinking.
It's
hey, if you're
just yeah, go ahead. Like,
if it's all right, why are these other ethnic groups not doing as well?
Yeah.
I mean,
background, I don't know. Like,
yeah, maybe an environment they live in. At the end of the day, we're all individuals.
yeah, we're just trying hard. But they have that model thing too. But at the same time, it's like, were you here yesterday or a couple of days ago when Avatar was on TV?
Mm-hmm.
Not Avatar.
Oh yeah, the Airbender. Yeah, and I was like, what the
it's
hell?
Just like these characters are supposed to be Asian and they're all white.
Yeah.
Like,
And there's no effort in keeping their eyes back too. So yeah.
It's just sort of like, is that that's the only way I'm gonna watch it if I know visually that they're Asian and their eyes say differently. it's sort of like do you have to see them like sort of
but to me it's like this.
chink their eyes a little bit?
If like discrimination and stuff is like non-existent today and everything, then why is it like sometimes like when I was doing like some streams for games and stuff and like whatever, it's like why are they all Asian, like, or like you need some color in there or you need something else. Like if really like it didn't matter what ethnicity you were, then why would it matter who's on the show or like what's on your stream? Like, you know what I mean? And
But then at the same
It
time,
is
like
people's perception on the grand scale. Sorry, Sarah.
I feel like being mansplained like so much right now is actually kind of irking me. So if
like what?
now I feel discriminated as a woman. So every time I try to say something, y'all jump in. I'm just like, okay, let the men speak, quote unquote.
That's kind of
thank
funny,
you
'cause
guys.
that always happens to me usually.
Yeah, me too.
You get mansplained
Why?
too?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I just sit and be like,
It's because I'm mixed race.
yeah, right.
You have a little bit of white privilege.
Yeah, I'll just blame it on Adam.
Yes.
Wait,
damn you.
hold on. Whoa.
It's all right, man. At least things. So what you were saying, Sarah? Go ahead.
Sadly, I forgot.
Mansplaining.
Yeah,
Mansplaining?
mansplaining got me to forget what I was going to say. Give me a second. Let me
This was your
reverse.
topic too, by the way.
I know. What the fuck, you guys?
I'm on your side, Sarah. So.
Anyways, oh yeah, I think the whole another thing as a negative of seeing non-Asian people play Asian people, like for instance, like for the young Asian Americans who see that, who grew up watching cartoons and seeing that, just like, where's my role model? It's kind of, they got gypped.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of fucked up, and that's why I'm like, they should have Asian characters. I think it does matter because it's influencing other people and audiences out there.
Yeah.
Like there was no Asian American woman that wasn't submissive, that wasn't like this typical typecasting.
Yeah.
I either knew kung fu or I knew how to do body massage. Like that was a stereotype.
Yeah.
That's not what I want to grow up to be.
And it's kind of like even with Asian American actors, they always
Exactly.
they're always
It services a lot.
It's always
that
a
concerns.
thing. And you think
exists a lot in Hollywood.
Do you feel like that's kind of like affected society's views on like Asian American like males and females?
Yes,
and stuff?
definitely. Like, in the dating world, I get, oh, you're Asian? Oh,
Where are you from?
exactly. Where are you from? You're so exotic looking. Or like,
Oof.
or you're Korean? Like, do you eat dog?
I sent one of those messages.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, is that why she unfollowed you?
Exactly.
I keep changing my profile pictures
That's not creepy at all.
and my name. So.
Yeah, but
Yeah. But
I don't. Yeah.
yeah, it's really frustrating.
Yeah.
And then, with the whole dating role too, with like online apps, like Asian women are more desired, whereas Asian men are like the least desired. That's kind of fucked up, you guys.
Yeah.
Gotta give the Asian man a chance.
Exactly.
Gotta give him a chance.
Yeah, like Gabe and Adam.
God,
Yes.
we're going back into this.
Hey, I am your wingman forever.
Hold on. Hit a record. We're going to get a break here because our camera stopped recording. Oh. So to segue something real quick, if any of you know how to make a DSLR not stop recording automatically, please let us know.
Truly appreciated.
Hit record on that one. It's the red.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. All right. So
And we are back from our commercial break.
I know of hitting record
Hitting
on the
record.
camera. On the camera.
Hey, record Joseph Gordon-Levitt's little musical thingy in the cheeky.
Oh, really?
Shout out to Joseph Gordon-Levitt. We got you, man.
Yeah.
Always.
And good for you for marrying a strong woman who's a rocket scientist. Seriously.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's
pretty
fucking
cool.
awesome.
Yeah. But
It's real credit, right?
just to piggyback onto what you're saying,
Yes.
I feel like too sometimes it's like since you're like even not even being Asian, being like an island Pacific, like
That's true.
thing. It's like
You're in your own category.
You're not even expected to like be a leader or anything and stuff like that. It's like, oh, you're like the little brown people and
Aw.
stuff. You know what I mean?
It is how they see us, right?
Yeah, you don't know shit. Like, whatever. Oh, you don't talk. You just yes, sir. Like, like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, it's like there's
I'm
a
like,
difference
no,
between,
motherfucker.
like- yeah, that's your other half there, dude.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, to me, it's hard for me too because it's like I am just naturally a very polite person.
Oh, you are?
Sometimes,
One of the
not to you.
nicest human beings in
Maybe
the
not
world.
to Sarah.
That's because
Sometimes.
we're like homies for like ever and ever and ever.
That's a long time.
It's,
Yeah, we've been friends for a very long
Now
time.
I feel like the
You ever
outcast.
see miserable like married couples? Like that's where we're at. Like, and it's just
Yeah.
like, oh my god.
Yeah. Except when,
I'm the one who's observing.
Cringeworthy. Like, I was like,
yeah.
anyway. So
Another segue. Apologies.
anyway. Here's what you were saying.
But yeah,
But,
I guess to also piggyback on that. Well, hey, Sarah. I mean, you also have to acknowledge these what perceived to be maybe a crutch, looked at as a crutch to your ethnicity. Honestly, I think it's their strengths.
Hmm.
They certainly are strengths. Yes.
Well, yeah.
It's great to be desired. Boost your self esteem, and it's also, and that's what we need out there. We need women out there empowered, inspired, emotionally and mentally strong, who can
Be all
assume
crazy bitches.
that leadership. Yeah, we're trying to mitigate the crazy bitches.
Yeah, because there's a lot out
There's
there.
a lot.
yeah.
So
I'm very surprised.
we need women of that stature to step up, get out there, step up, assume that leadership role. Because it's not about, in my opinion, it's not about like the whole man women thing, black white whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's just humans out there to inspire other humans.
Exactly.
Lead them. Show them like hey, this is who I am. This is what I did to get.
But what about the whole like Kate Spade thing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure she's inspired a lot.
Of course,
people, and, like,
Yeah.
it's an iconic name.
Dude, her
Yeah.
her line is impeccably tasteful and elegant, and it reminds me of like a jazzed up Jackie O, which I loved.
Mhm.
And I'm so sad that she's gone.
Yeah, shame. Rest in peace.
Yeah. If you haven't heard, she apparently took her own life in what was it, yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday
Yeah.
So,
with the
very
scarf,
tragic.
sadly, and
Very
you know,
tragic.
poetically, since she's a fashion icon.
I do not know how she knows these details. So
It was in the news.
Oh, Abby.
all right.
I'm sorry that I even remember what I read.
I read the headline. I'm sorry.
See, I actually took the time to read it. Yeah.
Okay.
You said took her own life with the scarf.
Yes, sadly.
Hung herself.
Hung herself.
Yeah.
Is it Kate Spade scarf?
Oh my god.
That is tragic. I know.
Oh my god. Does she make scarves?
I think so. I know
It
she
is
makes
sort of
purses.
Shakespearean.
That's true.
It's
Again, very
tragic.
poetic.
Yeah.
It's tragic nonetheless.
Yeah.
She will be greatly missed. A lot of women, and I'm sure a lot of gay men who found her line impeccably
Hey.
amazing.
We're hetero, man. What's wrong?
Really?
Why not?
I'm surprised and also like happy about that.
He
But
might. I could not pick out a bag
No, you
on
can't.
a lineup. Like,
Nah. You'd be
I
like,
could.
I'm sorry.
that one.
I have great taste.
Really? I'm sorry, ladies. I can't pick out between Fendi and Louis Vuitton and Supreme.
But you know the names. That's what
I'll be like,
I know the names, but if you put them side by side, like the only thing I would know is the pattern.
What if
of,
they
like,
both
LV.
had the print of Louis Vuitton and the other one, and you're just like, which one?
I just assume that the price tag on that goes
Yeah.
up. If it
it's
has
just,
both of
it's
them.
just like, hey, I'll pick it out. I am not buying.
yeah.
gosh.
It's just like wow, like
Yeah.
but it's kind of sad.
Yeah.
It is.
There's just so much sadness going on, to be
We need
honest.
to talk about happy stuff.
Happy stuff. Ocean's 8 comes out.
Yeah.
Ocean's 8,
with some
there you go.
badass women.
There you go.
And they're all diverse.
Yeah, I think actually the first review I read on it was actually pretty good. They said it's good. Everyone has their nice little moments. It is an Ocean's movie, so they're like you kind of know what to expect.
Heist.
There's a heist.
There's money.
They're more than likely like 85-90% are gonna succeed in some way, and there's always gonna be a twist. Like
so, it's gonna be one. I bet you one of them is gonna betray.
George Clooney's gonna come out of the scene and be like, "Hey, that's my money."
We should play that bingo there. Will George Clooney appear in Ocean's 8? Do you think?
As George Clooney, or
right. Julia Roberts as Julia Roberts? What?
or as a character? But I'm just being.
Or it's gonna be Matt Damon.
Oh God.
Mm.
Like you should be a.
You think Matt Damon's gonna be like the new Kevin Bacon? 6
Lord.
degrees of Matt Damon.
I mean, he's getting there.
Think so?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Possibly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Why not? Meh.
But I don't know. Like, you still have not explained your
I know.
Look,
your hipster theory.
my hipster theory is
Silence.
not every movie is going to be perfect.
Okay.
Because again, we're not, the filmmaking process of it. I'm sure it's a very arduous thing. I can only imagine.
Yeah.
You know, there's always going to be good moments. Tell you, and the whole. I knew this was going to happen, or I've seen that story before. Even projects you watched and loved, we've seen that story before.
Well, yeah, movies are always regurgitated.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because all these themes, I mean, they're touchstones that we sort of reflect back on and recanvas to basically hold a mirror up to, today's society.
Yeah.
And just basically be like, hey, this is us.
That's true.
This is who we are. This is what we are, good and bad.
With CGI.
CGI. Speaking of stunts, did you watch Tomb Raider?
No, actually, I had not seen that.
You guys missing out, man.
Yeah.
It was a good movie. I liked it. It was kind of based on the new game.
It looks cool though.
Yeah.
It looks really cool.
How would you wait? Are you talking the game or the movie?
The movie.
How would you compare that to the old school with Angelina?
It's
Different
much
time.
More, yeah, different
It's just
time. It's less,
different time.
not as big of a budget. It was more like I don't want to say raw, but I forgot her name. The lead is pretty good.
Alicia Vikander?
Yeah,
Is that
Vikander,
it?
yeah,
Oh, he remembers.
Of course I
Yeah,
remember.
yeah. She had some
I
pretty
remember
cool
all the
stunts,
right names.
guns and everything. So
The right.
yeah, but this week is also E3.
E3, yeah.
You don't know what E3 is? It's the Electronic Expo.
Woohoo!
I'm not sure what the third E is for.
Nerds unite.
Oh, I'm sorry. Electronic Entertainment Expo, which I've been to once. It's this week. So shout out to Athena, by the way. She's working the E3 Expo.
Nice.
Yeah.
Go see her. She'll be dressed up as a Zelda character from I remember. Yeah, she'll be one of the maybe Princess Zelda herself.
Nice.
I'd be actually shocked, but think it's cool. She dresses up as Link.
Or like Link.
Or
You'd be wearing like green
Ganon.
tights and everything, like little elf hat.
So, as much as for as long as I've been a gamer and just overall, geek, I've never really been to these events like E3.
You should go, man.
Conventions.
Yeah.
I know I should, but at the same time, I never really found interest in going to that.
Well, I mean,
It's to me, it was something to at least check out at least
Yeah.
once and stuff. So
you get to see like new video games and new
But
consoles.
every time I see like pictures from events or like recordings,
Well-
I'm just like, oh man, I should have.
yeah,
Well,
exactly.
yeah, that's the point.
But before I'm like, no.
Yeah. What do you think is going to be announced at this E3?
Maybe they'll announce updates on Final Fantasy VII Remake,
Oh yeah.
which I'm hoping there are some updates they
Those are so
released
lame.
that are
Just
positive.
kidding.
Excuse me.
I know, I'm kidding, but It's actually one of my favorite Final Fantasy games, but
Fucking liar.
whatever. No, I like 3 better because I'm being a hipster now.
I would say,
No,
I think
four
someone's
is-
being a
Hipster
hipster
undercover.
right now.
whatever.
I think I see some stubble like growing
Whatever,
more.
man. 8. 8 was
Did you
cool.
bathe?
Yes.
Okay,
I'm surprised that beard hasn't grown.
I know.
Whatever. I'm pretty sure they're gonna announce a new Halo game.
Yeah. You think? I hope they do it some justice.
6. Yeah, I heard 5 was. I played 5. I liked it, but
Yeah,
some people had some issues
Yeah.
with it. Supposedly, there's a new
Some
Diablo game coming out.
Ooh.
Which that is something I'm really
Or
excited
there's a
about.
job listing. They're not. They're gonna announce it at their own event. If
Okay.
you don't. So Blizzard
yeah.
makes Diablo.
Yeah,
World
and
of
they just
Warcraft
do their
and
own
all your
thing.
favorite.
Yeah,
Yeah. So they hardly ever announce anything at E3. But
which is cool. Do you?
yeah,
It's sort of like, come on,
yeah.
let's kind of be a part of this.
Yeah. Speaking of which, you're teaching someone how to play Heroes of the Storm here.
Hello.
This is Sarah. She's here
Yes,
to try out
she's-
Heroes of the Storm.
She's getting better. What do you think?
I think I've definitely improved. I like being, an assassin,
Yeah.
killing things from afar.
Jaina all the time.
Yeah.
When are we gonna
She's
have
easy to
our
play.
game night?
Which one?
We still, I know which one. We were invested in so many different games, and we've yet to still execute a
Yeah.
game night for.
What is you? We should just show you the stacks of games that we have.
Me and Gabe are like just self-proclaimed tabletop war gamers.
Yeah, I'm pretty new at that. But
Well, yeah, I've
Adam's
been
into
yeah.
it.
I've
But
been-
at the same time, it's funny. My friend in Portland, Shano, it's like we were just talking about it too. It's like, yo, have you beat Breath of the Wild yet? It's been so long. I forgot the controls of the game. I literally have to
Aw.
go back
yeah.
and redo it. And I think she said she only has like 4 heart containers or something. It's just
Gosh.
like
Is that the one on the?
the Switch.
Yeah, I'm still playing that. I'm on a long hiatus right now because I got frustrated.
Oh,
The last thing I did was trying to mount a horse. And I was like, fuck this.
No context there, people. No.
Yeah, no. Ew. Ew.
Yeah.
Perverts.
That got
Maybe
Mario
maybe we
Odyssey
should take
on the
another
line.
commercial break.
Mario Odyssey is pretty kick-ass. I think it does a great homage to all the Mario games.
Okay.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like all these new games came out that I also am kind of playing,
Mm-hmm.
which is like the new Warhammer. Oh,
Yes.
the new Warhammer game,
Inquisitor.
Mm-hmm.
it's Warhammer, but Diablo.
Diablo. Yeah.
But it plays like Diablo.
I like Diablo.
Just cool.
I played that back
For any
in
of
the
the
day.
Really?
Warhammer
Yeah.
and
Pretty
Diablo
cool, man.
fans.
The character I'm playing now is like running around with a shotgun and like a freaking backpack rocket launcher. So imagine running through like a Diablo dungeon and this
Yeah.
dude with like a shotgun and a rocket launcher.
I can dig it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fighting off all those hordes of what in this case, what orcs?
Chaos.
Chaos. Oh, chaos.
Apparently it changes
Changes.
and stuff.
That's good.
Yeah.
Something
So,
different.
Something different.
Yeah, more reasons why for me not to go on any further dates.
But, oh yeah.
Lock myself in and play
Yeah.
video games.
If
Yeah.
you've been trying to score a date with Sarah, I'm sorry. She's
Yeah.
been being a hermit.
Her gamer tag name is
Yeah, right. Actually, it's the Han Solo.
Haha.
But yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
Emphasize
So
on solo.
she's on Solo since she's been like locked in her apartment,
So sorry, guys.
playing on her gaming PC and Switch.
I'd rather kill things to make me feel alive than go on a date and hear some really boring story. I'm sorry. It's true. It's like,
Is that really true?
yes,
Really?
kind of.
Wow.
I get more excitements and thrills, and like I'm so focused on my games. Like this
Hey.
is the most like it's entertaining.
Mhm.
It keeps it
It's
keeps me going.
it's escapism.
Dates are not entertaining. Like,
Some are, some of them
Some
I'm
can
just like, cool, nice story about your life. Okay. Oh, you want to kiss me now? Ah, fuck.
Self-esteem.
yeah. Yep. That was our main camera.
Bye bye.
Main camera is out.
1 second. Yes. Anyway.
So, yeah, gamer life.
Gamer life. Yeah.
Look what I've become.
What you've become. It's all good.
That's cool. If you want to, talk to me on the gaming world, go ahead.
Sure.
Sure.
Discord.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I'm on Discord.
I've like had to like teach people about Discord
Yes.
and everything, and it's legit, man. Discord is like legit. So
It's very cool.
Yeah.
All I'm still trying to figure out because I'm still a noob.
yeah. Also,
Hashtag noob life.
yeah,
Yep.
you know. Taken away from the video games too, we're also trying to start this other game called Starfinder.
Yes.
Mhm.
Back to the
Yeah, back to
It's-
the tabletop stuff.
yeah. It's more of a science fiction D&D.
Ooh. Spooky.
Did you ever play D&D?
No, but my uncle has. He's spoken very much about it growing up.
Really?
Well, they do have a fantasy version.
Well, yeah.
Pathfinder. But yeah, that's legitimately for the true geeky gamers. Just, you know,
I'm not that level yet.
No, not yet.
Not yet. Maybe one day.
she's still level 1.
I would say 2, 3. I'm not a 1.
No.
Nah. I'm climbing up there.
She's getting up there.
Yeah.
She's climbing the horse.
Oh my god. Did you name your horse?
Fuck you all. Seriously.
Oh yeah. Give us 1 second here. You know why it stopped? Because the camera stopped recording. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we've had technical difficulties before this podcast. We were waiting for a microphone to be shipped.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And what else happened? I don't know.
The game.
The game, we got distracted. That's not really a technical.
By the final.
That's not technical difficulties. It's more like a distraction, and
So these are like the, I guess these are the things you go through when you first start a podcast. It's just working out these
Yeah.
kinks.
Filming it in the dining room.
also only
it.
your friends would be listening, but we
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah, right?
Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
I know.
guys.
Thank you for the support, even though right now we kind of suck. Just a little.
But
Just
we're
a
getting
little.
there.
Yeah.
We hear your
Well, I mean,
feedback.
I don't know. Do we need to read a book on the art of podcasts? Is there something that exists?
No.
No, I think
just have to be more
take feedback,
organized.
more structured.
More
Yeah.
structured.
Yeah, that one goes out to Mina.
Is she a Rotten Tomato critic?
No, she's
No.
Mina's my family friend from Philly. And she's really awesome.
Philly? Yeah, that's why.
And she's kind of gangster because
Okay.
me and my cousins.
Validates
And
my.
I can't
all
help
love,
it.
all love, all love.
Game recognizes game. I'm kind of gangster. She's kind of gangster. My family's kind of gangster. So we kind of all like combined our powers, and we're super gangster.
Yeah,
It's one big gang. I rep
Pretty
them,
much.
yeah.
I rep
I'm
them
the
through
exceptional
food-
West
through the
Coast
foods
one.
I eat. That's how I rep them.
Food. Speaking of foods, we've been trying a lot of. We've been eating out a lot lately.
Yeah.
I know that we cook a lot,
yeah,
but we've also been eating out
You.
Yeah.
much. So.
Yeah, we have to minimize the cooking also because
Well, every.
Washing dishes sucks.
washing dishes,
Yeah.
the stenches in the house.
Yep.
I don't know. Something you cook smells good. I don't know.
It is.
What is your
But-
best?
and-
Where is your best restaurant this week that you've eaten at?
This
I know
week?
mine after Sarah, of course.
I don't. No, actually, you might have to go ahead because I don't know. I haven't really gone out this week. I've been cooking.
And
I actually-
gaming.
I actually last night I made linguine clams with red sauce, and it was pretty.
Ooh.
pretty bomb.
That sounds like date food. Who came over?
Yeah, for me.
Nice. What about you? What'd you get?
Recently,
We've been.
well, considering
we went to
you're
a
the
ramen
one
place.
we've been.
We
I've
went
been.
to,
You took him to the ramen place?
No,
What's
we went
that?
to another ramen place.
Oh,
that
there's so many ramen places.
Asian Cajun restaurant.
Oh.
What was that?
Sarah's
It's
been
like
there.
a bootleg for boiling crab.
Yeah.
What is
The
it?
foiling crab.
Boiling.
No, it's called Faux Saigon 1.
Oh, I love that place.
Place was awesome.
It's in the valley.
Yeah.
It's legit.
It's on Owens Mouth and Devonshire, I
And
believe.
it's legit Vietnamese food. Like they have the
Portions are big.
Yes.
The prices are small. It's a dream come true. Like
Yeah.
America.
The pho, the broth is awesome.
And their Vietnamese, the coconut pancake thing that I got to go. It was really good.
Really.
Yeah.
And they also have Cajun
Cajun.
Yeah.
They do have
Cajun
Cajun.
food.
I mean, it's pretty much. I mean, boiling crab is created by a Vietnamese Texan.
Oh,
So
that's cool. Yeah.
It makes
So yeah, I
sense.
took him, Adam.
Yeah.
I took Adam and his clone. Just kidding.
Yeah.
I took Adam, Hadi, and Melissa there.
nice.
So
Yeah.
cool.
No, it's a really good place. That's So far, that's my favorite place.
It's like the closest to
I thought it
Vietnamese
was gonna be like
food.
Yard House again.
Oh my gosh.
You guys, we've been to Yard House, I think, at least multiple times a
It's
week.
those Korean style wings that
oh yeah,
just
just traditional.
I refuse to eat them.
oh my god.
Wow. Setting the standards there. Well, you know what? I'm the same way. They serve lumpia there. Lumpia
Come on, guys.
Shanghai
Yeah,
at
I
Yard
don't know about
House.
that.
That sounds weird, man.
Yeah.
That's like, I don't know, selling like.
That's like ordering it and the waiter's like, okay, egg rolls? Cool.
Exactly.
Right? It's like, I want my chow mein from Soup Plantation.
Oh my gosh. Well, they wouldn't serve that there because they don't have pastas. Oh wait, they do. Just kidding.
But why?
Wait, have any of
know.
you actually eaten at a soup plantation?
Yes, I love Soup Plantation.
It's been so long that I don't think I've been there since high school.
I haven't been there for like maybe less than a year, but I love it. I love
Yo,
the
when's
salads.
the last time you guys ate at like a hometown buffet?
Oh my god. That
Just
was
eating at a buffet, period. I can't remember.
okay,
the
but
last time.
hometown buffet, like I remember the last time I went, which was many moons ago, as in Burbank, I was like, this is the food that they serve at the nursing home.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
Mm.
Everything's like bland
Yeah.
and like mushy or inedible. Only thing I got was meat, salad, and frozen ice cream. Yeah.
Any buffet, whatever it is, the ice cream's gonna be on point. It's just like it's just
Vegas.
frozen yogurt.
Well,
It's Vegas. Buffets in Vegas are like
yeah.
yeah,
pretty legit.
oh, of
Yeah.
course.
And
course.
some in Temecula too.
In Temecula, apparently there's this buffet in Glendale called Vegas Buffet.
Does it live up to the name?
I've yet to try it.
I think we should try it.
Is that the next destination
I think
I don't
so.
know.
that
Should
we'll
it
talk
be?
about in
Next week?
next week's part?
Yeah, we'll let you
I
know.
guess. I mean, let's see. Where else have we been to this week? There,
Oh, Ninong's,
Ninong's Cafe.
Ninong's Cafe.
which is pretty good.
Some legit food.
I
there.
just ate Gabe's leftovers for a day.
And then Hottie ate my leftovers.
Yeah.
It was great.
It's just what
yeah,
we do.
we also went there for
Scavengers.
breakfast. Got like the pancake flight, guys. So this flight of pancakes has like 3 different flavors. There's a buku pandan.
Ooh.
Nice.
You know, sorry, I'm butchering my Filipino accent. And some of these things.
You're not Filipino enough.
Yeah, ube pancake and mango pancakes. Or is it mango?
It was mango pineapple from what I read in the menu.
Yeah, mango pineapple.
Watch out, IHOP.
Yeah. I mean, you know,
Seasoned
Every-
fried rice. That's what you had there.
that is what I ate.
Yeah.
That is. It was very good.
Mhm.
Very, very good.
Yeah.
But, you know, every Filipino restaurant I've eaten at, I mean, the breakfast has never. One thing about Filipino breakfast,
Yeah.
you honestly can't fuck that up.
No, you
You
can't.
can't. It's so basic that you would literally just have to purposely fuck it up or just not give it to me for me to be upset.
Or not care.
You know,
That's true. I mean, I did have the longanisa. I kind of wished it was a little more spicy.
longanisa is hit or
It
miss.
it was still good.
Yeah.
It was
As long as it
still
was
cooked
good.
correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it's fried egg and garlic fried rice.
Yeah.
It's just basic as hell.
That's actually exactly what it was.
Yeah.
that's what it was.
The longanisa.
Just protein, garlic fried rice,
Yeah,
and
protein
egg.
and carbs.
And eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
But
then
it's so good.
yeah.
It's
and then
just
we also
the
had
most ideal breakfast.
what else did we have? Oh, we went to Kopen Ramen.
Oh, I've
yeah.
heard of Kopen ramen.
Was it bad? It's actually,
Yeah.
it's actually pretty
Chain.
good. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they gave us a credit. We had store credit.
Nice.
Apparently, if you're a returning customer, they give you a percentage of
Ooh.
like what is it, like cash back? Not cash,
Cashback.
but they give you a card. It has a balance on it, and it
Right.
depends on how much you buy there.
That's good business.
Yeah. And I still, for the life of me, can't remember this other ramen place we went to.
Yes, it's right next to Seasun, next to a boba juice place, but it's legit really good ramen, like Japanese
It's
ramen.
where the old Boba Loft. I remember
Yeah.
now where the old season. I forgot the name.
It starts with F.
F.
That's all I remember.
I don't know.
But anywho,
Boba begins with a
I
B.
can't. I don't have my phone.
Yeah. But it is on Lordoff and Reseda, I
Yes.
believe, right across from Cream.
Overall, just don't sleep on the Valley in terms of its food game. It
Yeah.
has food game.
It's
It's
definitely
got
coming up.
serious food
The
game
only
out
person
here.
here who lives in the valley,
And I
don't
don't
think that. But
Well, I'm surprised that there's
I
more
know.
options now. As I'm saying, it's coming up. Like that ramen place was really good,
yeah,
and then Nino's Cafe was really good too. Like everything's like hitting their mark.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. And that Dave and Buster's going to open soon.
And David Buster's.
Oh my gosh.
Is opening up around here.
Right?
It's great.
Like, so I think my opinion too, like one thing about the Valley, the problem, not a problem, I'd say, but something that's lacking in the Valley is there's no centralized place for everyone to go.
Yeah.
You know, like when we want to go out.
I think the only centralized thing they care about is air conditioning.
Exactly.
It is definitely going to be getting hot up in this
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's true.
Saying.
Summer's coming.
Yeah.
But
So,
it's kind of like
beggars can't be choosers.
But like I'm saying, you know what I mean? Like when you think of the Valley, it's not a place you think of to like go out.
Exactly.
You know, and I feel like it's cool. I mean, I feel like we're close enough to Hollywood or like downtown or something.
Yeah,
where it's just like
it's
you
a
can
good
just
30
K-Town,
minutes.
You know,
Yeah.
your K-Town spots.
I know my K-Town spots.
Really,
I'm like the walking Yelp amongst my colleagues and, friends.
really.
She
Yeah,
won't, she
everyone-
won't steer you wrong.
Everyone asks me for recommendations. I give it to them. They're all just like, oh my God, this is like the
Put on the
best.
spot. Put on the spot. What,
Yeah.
what do
Alright.
you got?
Okay, so
Korean barbecue.
Ooh, I like Stone Grill a lot.
Okay, we've been there. It is it is pretty good.
And they have a good deal. All you can eat and all you can drink. Yeah.
it's pretty standard out there, it seems, right?
But then I'm picky with the meat quality and the side dishes because I'm a true legit
What about
Korean.
Well, they recently, well, not recently, but they definitely renamed it. Called probably Bulgogi House number 13 or something.
Oh, you mean bulgogi hut?
I like her face. Ooh, that looks hurt.
Ugh,
No?
No.
Because
Bulgogi hut is like.
they call it Castle 2.
Oh, I've heard of
Wilshire
it.
and Kingsley.
Yeah.
That was the only Korean barbecue spot I went to because it was clean, it's quality, really good, like the atmosphere. But again, it's like what I said. They renamed it like Bulgogi House or something.
I know which one is bulgogi hut, and
Yeah.
that's where all like, no offense, you guys, the non-Koreans go. You will not see a Korean person there, really.
I think the
Really?
hipsters go
I
there.
still like Hajijang. I can't even say the name. Hajijang.
Huh?
It's on
It's the.
6th.
I know which one you're
That's
talking
right.
about, but you're hella butchering it.
I'm not Korean. I'm sorry.
Hajj.
I think it's Haejachong.
Yeah,
Hejejong.
yeah. I like that place.
No, that place has been around. That place is good. Like, it's just been a long time since I've been there.
It's also really close to Creamer Street.
He,
She's all
as
about
you
that.
notice,
Cream is
Gabe
street
likes, restaurants next to, like, ice cream places.
What's wrong with that?
There's also Milk Tavern.
Hashtag
Yeah,
dessert
milk,
life.
milk Tavern.
Oh, yeah, check out Milk Tavern.
Milk
Like, they
Tavern.
have rainbow
Milk Tavern,
crepes
yeah.
It's like an adult bar.
and they
dessert
have
bar.
Guinness ice cream, guys. Guinness ice cream, like,
So if you don't,
crazy.
if you want to know what Milk Tavern's about, it's like they have these. You can order shakes, milkshakes, but they're alcoholic
Yeah.
milkshakes,
Mm-hmm.
and they have like a wine bar and everything. It's pretty cool. And you can go there and chill out, play retro games.
And they have cotton candy burrito ice creams. It's like a
It's really-
diabetic's
it's a
nightmare
really
yet
cool place.
dream.
Another Deadpool reference there. You know, with a splash of
A splash of
diabetes.
Yeah.
diabetes.
This is more like a bam of diabetes.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you get hosed down. in
Speaking of
diabetes.
dessert, remember? So there's a Cream Street in K-Town, but so they opened the Cream Street in Woodland Hills, which we should have GPSed first before going.
So according to this guy, from where we were, it was like 10 minutes or something.
Yeah, like 15 minutes away. I was like,
Lies?
Yeah.
it's in this. It said it was in Woodland Hills. I
Okay.
assumed it was at the village in that
Uh-huh.
area. This place is like on the border of like. I felt like the border of Woodland Hills and Calabasas or something. It was like past Valley Circle or at Valley Circle at least. That's if you drive down the 101, Valley Circle is like one of the last exits.
I don't know these
before-
areas, but all I know is that they were far.
It was far. It was like a 40-minute drive.
I
Like
was like,
Just for ice
I was
cream.
exploring new California territory.
yeah.
How sad is that?
It was kind of like from Northridge to there. It was like literally almost 30 minutes. 30.
It's like me coming here.
Yeah.
Ouch. Just for ice cream.
Right. So I kind of felt like it's kind of worth more to just drive to the one in K-Town, come back.
Yeah.
But the plus thing about the one out there is that there's a boiling crab next to it.
Oh.
But you can also drive to the boiling crab in Westwood.
Yeah, and there's one in K-Town, and next to it is Honey Me, which is another great ice cream place.
I've actually been there.
I love Honey Me. I thought we had Honey Me before.
No.
I thought I introduced you to it. I usually introduce people to Honey Me.
I'm pretty sure it was Steph who did that.
Oh, well, good job, Steph. Thank you.
All right,
Yeah.
Steph.
So
Get on the Honey Me bandwagon.
yeah. But speaking of food, I think we should go eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of hungry.
You are
I think we should probably try.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Just kidding.
Oh my God.
That's like Gabe's second home.
No, it's not. Just because I like wings and
Yard House.
Whatever.
And...
yard
Oh my gosh.
ramen.
Who knows?
Who
Until
knows?
next time.
let's just keep going down a list.
Yeah,
So whoever listens to this just gets so hungry
I'm
that
sorry, guys.
But it's like, yeah, what?
I'm so apologizing to the audiences.
Whatever, man. This is one of those things where you ever have the situation where what do you want to eat? I don't know anything. Like, and then you just go
I
down
know.
a list of.
But the
like,
truth is, you do
Pizza.
know a lot.
No.
You just don't want to
like
partake.
I'm
in
I'm guilty of that. I have been guilty of that.
Watch. Let's just start throwing food to Sarah.
Ah, no.
So you want Chinese food?
And I shouldn't go home
Ew.
after this. Y'all can eat
You suck.
and you lick.
Yeah.
Wah, wah. Anywho,
Anyways, thanks for listening.
thank you guys. Until next
It's
time.
been a long day.
Yeah.
Very long day.
Yeah.
Yes, if you can't tell, you're getting over a cold and allergies
Yep. I'm allergic to sunshine.
and apparently nice things.
I mean, I'm 100%, guys. I can go on